Sir, today
A
what
very
you
good
will
afternoon, children. Today we are going to learn chapter 11, the nest of the missile thrush. The chapter name is the nest of the missile thrush. Okay, it is from the Secret Garden, chapter 11. Take all of you the novel Secret Garden. Okay, so I will be explaining the summary to all of you. Just watch the board.
All of you open 107 page in novel.
Yeah, yes.
So this is the summary, sir.
Yeah. 1 minute.
Sir, I want to see movies, sir, today.
I will show you. Don't worry. After finishing this, okay, by tomorrow we'll be completing. Then
Sir,
one day I will,
by
yes, what I
sir,
will plan for movie. Yes.
Sir, from First store, sir.
Here itself.
Sir, I saw the Secret Garden movie.
Yes. So this is the summary of chapter 11, the nest of the missile thrush. So all of you repeat ma. What is the title?
The nest of the thrush.
The nest of the missile thrush. Okay.
The nest
So
of the missile thrush.
yeah. So it is a place, okay, where a bird which is called as the missile thrush. Understood? In the garden, there is a space where the missile thrush lives. It is a secret place. Nobody knows. Clear? That is the meaning of the title. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir. Sir
yes.
means that bird means that bird will think here anybody will not come now. I can be very quietly and she'll think and she'll be there.
Yeah. See here. Any of numerous small or medium-sized birds of an Osin family. These missile thrush birds are from Osin family. Remember this. They are
Osin family means?
okay. It has a breed. It has a breed of Osin family. Okay.
Means what, sir? Osin.
It is not necessary for you actually. Okay, where is this? Yeah. No, don't worry about Osin family. Okay. It's a kind of a bird. You remember like that. Okay. Yes. Let us start. Somebody shouting there. Who is that?
Hanvita, sir.
Yeah. Don't do
Sir,
that.
I think from Hanvita is coming.
Hanvita.
Okay, fine. So Deacon walks around the garden in wonder. Dear children, okay. So in the garden, Deacon is there. Okay. So what the Deacon does? Deacon walks around the garden in wonder. He doesn't know what to do. That is why he has been moving in the garden. He shows Mary how to tell which roses are alive. Because Mary doesn't know anything about the gardening work. So that is why Deacon helps Mary, okay, to tell, okay, which roses are alive. Clear? Whether the roses are dead or whether the roses are not dead. Why, you children? Certain times, the plants, yes.
Which are dead plants, this Mary will remove those plants, and which are live, she will keep those plants only.
Very good. But whereas the rose plants, they are seems to be dead. But still, somewhere, if the green leaf is there, definitely they start to grow from the stem itself. Clear? So that is why Deacon, he knows how to identify them. Clear? So they also cut away dead wood to see if the trees are living. Okay, what they want to do, children? They want to cut out the dead wood. From there, again, the plant grows up. Okay. Next, Deacon instructs Mary on how to use the gardening tools and tells her about the various plants. What the Deacon does, children? So he explained to her how to use those tools which he brought from his home. Okay. Yes. He notices how the ground has been cleared around several green shoots. Okay. Meanwhile, what they were doing, okay, Dickon was explaining to her how she has to clean the weeds or maybe the okay dry leaves which are there, how to sweep them, everything he was teaching to her. Okay, he notices how the ground has been cleared around several green shoots. Okay, Mary describes how she wanted to give the shoots room to breathe even though she did not know how to garden. And Dickon praises her work and her instinct. Even though she doesn't know how to do the work, but still she takes interest and asks Dickon. See the
So I
curiosity
mean,
of
she's
her.
trying to do. She's
Yeah,
trying more to do.
she was trying her best for doing the work. She was not escaping. Okay, Mary asks him to come again to help out in the garden. Okay, and he agrees to return every day. So what Mary said to Dickon, you come every day to the garden so that we do some work in the garden so that they can enjoy there itself. And then what the Dickon says, yes, he agrees to return every day. Every day he's going to come to the garden. They
So because
decide,
he likes the gardening work.
yeah, he is a nature like person. He loves okay gardening. He loves birds. Understood? He loves pet animals, etc. They decide to keep the garden somewhat wild rather than making it look like a gardener's garden. Clear? So they don't want the garden simply just like the flowers or maybe small plants or the creepers. Not like that. So garden means there should be some okay birds must be there or the plant and also plants must be there and some one or two huge plants must be there like that they wanted to create the garden. Okay, not simply garden, somewhat wild rather than making it look like a gardener's garden. Mary remembers Basil had sung to her. She tells Dickon,
Sir,
yes ma,
I have a doubt, sir.
yes ma.
Sir, then Mr. Archibald Scraven will what do, sir? Means without telling him only they are doing this total work.
Yeah, without telling him because he's not there at home. Understood? He has gone somewhere. In the next chapter he is going to come. Okay, not now. Now he's not there. That is why all these things are happening. So
Oh.
Mary remembers the verse Basil had sung to her. Okay, she tells Dickon how Basil nicknamed her. Basil means okay, the children, those who are there in India. When she was in India, okay, in her house there are some children. At the time she sang a song. Okay, in that song, okay, Dickon, sorry, how Basil nicknamed her Mistress Mary, quite contrary. What is her nickname in India?
Quite contrary.
Mistress Mary, quite contrary. That was the nickname given to her by Basil. Remember, very important bit. In the examination, it will be coming. Who has named Basil as Mistress Mary, quite contrary? Okay, Basil. Okay. After she
Who is
defends,
Basil, sir?
yes. So, a child from India. Yes.
Oh. Means Mary came from India, sir.
Yeah, Mary has come from India after the death of her parents. Okay.
Okay, sir.
After she defends herself and says she wasn't as contrary as they were. But now in this situation, she is not known for contrary. She has started to love everybody now. Clear? Okay, in the beginning, she was named as a quite contrary, but now it's no more.
Yes, sir.
So that is why she defends herself and says she wasn't as contrary as they were. So Dickens says, no one has a need to be contrary when there is flowers and such. Mary tells him he is the fifth person she likes. Okay, what Mary says? He is the fifth person she likes. But actually, she doesn't like anybody before. When she was in India, okay, she lived her own life. Clear? And also she was known for spoiled tantrum girl. And she was a selfish girl. Okay. Her world is okay limited to herself only. Understood? Not for others. Now, okay, what she has done, Mary tells him, who Mary told to Dickon that Dickon is the fifth person she likes. Okay. So who are those members? Let's find out. Other members. One is the Dickon. The another one is the Martha. Okay. The another one is the Martha's mother. Okay. The another one is Robin. Yeah. Robin. The bird.
Medlock?
Yes. Another one is
Medlock. Mrs. Medlock.
Mrs. Medlock. No. Because she gives the punishment. No. That is why she won't like. The other one is the gardener. Other one is the gardener.
Garden is the next one.
Ben Weatherstaff.
Sir,
Okay.
Sir, Ben Weatherstaff.
Yes. You yes. While Mary, yes. While Mary is amazed, she likes. Sorry. Where is this? Yeah. While Mary is amazed, she likes 5 people because she never thought she would like anyone in her life in the beginning. Okay, she thought for herself whether she likes, okay, maybe some number of people. We do not know exactly. Not even she didn't think about whether she is liking any person or not. But now in this situation, she liked 5 people. Remember this. Okay. Now, while Mary is amazed, she likes 5 people because she never thought she would like anyone. Yeah. Dickon is surprised that the number is so low. For her, the number of the people she liked is more, Divshi.
Sir.
According to her, the number of people she liked is more. 5 itself is a more for her. But whereas the Dickon who listened this, okay, he might be thinking, okay, she likes only 5 people. Okay. But actually, for Dickon, it could be many. But only 5 people that she liked. Okay.
Sir,
Dickon
means
is,
for Dickon, there are many people who loves him.
yes. But normally, okay, we love all our family members. Okay. Or all our neighbors. There could be many. But whereas in the world of, okay, Mary, there are only 5 people. Okay. Islope. Using Yorkshire because that was his language. Mary asked Dickon if he likes her. After he tells her he does, she notes that's 2 for me. Okay, what she okay. In with this we can understand that Mary likes more Dickon. Then followed by there is one more, a bird which is called as a robin, or maybe a bird which is of, see here, that we are talking about, the nest of the missel thrush. This bird she likes very well. These are the 2
Sir, I am
things.
joining from other device. Can you admit me?
Yeah. Yes.
Sir,
So Mary asks Dickon if he likes her. After he tells her he does, she notes that's 2 for me. So 2 for me here. One is the Dickon. The other one is
Sir, please admit, sir.
a bird which is called as missel thrush. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Mary considers Dickon an almost otherworldly person or fairy. According to Mary, Dickon is like a person who is from another world. He's totally different from human being because he likes the nature very well than the other people. Clear? That is why Mary likes Dickon most. He is far different from what Mary is used to. Okay? Yet she trusts him with the secret of the garden and with her emotions. He in turn tells her he will treat her as a care. Don't talk. Somebody is talking. Yes. Don't talk. Yes.
Disturbance.
He in turn tells her he will treat her as carefully as if she were a missile thrush who had shown him her nest. This is very important, children. These three lines are very important from here. Who is shouting? Those are talking, mute yourself. You are disturbing the class.
డాడీ కూడా క్లాసెస్ అయిపోయినాకనే పోతారు. Anvita, please
Yeah, mute yourself.
mute
Okay.
yourself.
Yes. Yet she trusts him with the secret of the garden and with her emotions. He in turn tells her he will treat her as carefully as, which means Dickon wants to treat her as a different person, not like the other human beings. Clear? So how he wanted to treat? He wanted to treat same like a missile thrush, a bird whom he liked very much. Who? Yes. Dickon likes missile thrush very much. In the same way, he wanted to take care. He wanted to take care Mary Lennox very well. Clear? That is the meaning of missile thrush in this chapter, children. Okay. So, since birds are most vulnerable, vulnerable easily can damaged. Vulnerable means vulnerable. vulnerable. Vulnerable means easily can get damaged. Okay. Since birds are most vulnerable during their nesting season, this shows Dickens' recognition of Mary's vulnerability and her need for protection and safety. So for girls, okay, safety is needed. Same like for the birds also. If it rains, okay, what about the birds? To where they will go? In the same way for girls also. So dad is necessary, mom is necessary for the protection of the girls. It's very important. So in the same way, Dickon is going to provide the protection to Mary Lennox. In the same way, Dickon is going to protect missile thrush safely. He wanted to carry in the hands, and then he wanted to keep somewhere in the garden in a secret place. So they have discussed among themselves, and then they have kept the missile thrush somewhere in the garden, very secret, not knowing to anybody else. Clear? Yes. This shows Dickens' recognition of Mary's vulnerability and her need for protection and safety as she, like a fledgling, leaves the security of her nest for the world beyond it. Okay, leave that. That's more than sufficient. Okay. Now, chapter 12. Take all of you one's novel, Secret Garden. Take chapter 11. Have you taken?
Sir, I'm not well.
Take chapter 11. The words, the sentences, whatever that I tell you, underline. Okay. Take page number 109. 109. Okay. There. Third paragraph. They have run wild, he said, but the strongest ones has fair thrived on it. The delicatest ones has died out, but the others have grown and spread till they say wander. Okay, see here. The whole paragraph you underline. And he pulled down a thicky, grey, dry-looking branch. A body might think this was dead wood, but I don't believe it is down to the root. I will cut it low down and see. Okay. So only the dried part he cut. The remain part which is in green, he left it.
Sir, e-sound is coming, sir.
Yes. Now is it clear, Divishi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next. Page number 111. Last two lines. There is a lot of work to do here. He said once, looking about quite exultantly. So which means they have started to work in the garden.
Sir, means in 12th lesson only, might I have a bit of earth? Means in this lesson, Mr. Craven will come, sir.
In chapter 12, Craven is going to come.
Mm-hmm.
You take page number 114. There are 4 lines which are in italics. Mistress Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With the silver bells and cockle shells and marigolds all in a row. These words are said by Mr. Mary Contrary, Basil. Okay, remember this. Next, take chapter 12. Might I have a bit of earth? Why she needs a bit of earth? Okay, who
Because
asked?
she
Yes.
need means she needs some space to do some
Yeah.
work.
Okay, it is asked by whom or to whom she is going to ask. We need to find out. Clear?
To Craven, she's
Yes.
asking.
Don't reveal. Okay. Now let's read. The Secret Garden, chapter 12. Might I have a bit of earth? Okay. Listen, children, carefully. Mary tells Martha about meeting Dickon. Martha suggests Mary ask Ben Weatherstaff for a spot. Okay. So, dear children, okay, in this paragraph that we'll come to know, Mary asks Martha about Dickon. Where is he? Then followed by Martha suggests, so you better you approach Ben Weatherstaff. Then what he is going to do? He will fix a spot, or maybe he will make the things very well. Spot means here a hobby. A hobby is a regular activity done for enjoyment, typically during one's leisure time, not professionally and not for play. Okay, it's a kind of a hobby for those people. Children, look here. Now, what the Ben Weatherstaff does? Okay, he does the gardening work. So better, Martha suggests, better you go to Ben Weatherstaff. He's going to fix a spot. You can start to do the work. Clear? That is the meaning. Now, Mrs. Medlock arrives and tells Mary about Mr. Craven wants to see her. Now, the arrival of Mr. Craven. Craven has come to the house now. Okay, Mr. Craven, immediately after coming to the house, he said to Mrs. Medlock, I would like to see, okay, Mary Lennox. So Mr. Craven wants to see her. He has decided to meet her after encountering Martha's mother. When he was coming from outside, he has met Martha's mother. What is the name of Martha's mother, Divshi? Yes.
Divshi, sir is asking your question.
Jashwant. Jashwant. What is the name of Martha's mother? Mahalakshmi.
Sir, what? Sir?
Mahalakshmi.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what is the name of Martha's mother? The name of Martha's mother is Miss Sowerby. Okay, see the name which is given here.
Sir, can you pronounce again?
Miss Sowerby.
Miss
S-O-W-E-R. Yes, Miss Sowerby. Okay, so now he has decided to meet her after encountering Martha's mother. So before meeting Mary Lennox, what Mr. Craven wants to do? He wanted to meet Martha's mother. So before that, Martha's mother has come to the house. Did you remember, children? Martha's mother has brought a skipping thread. Did you remember?
Yes, sir. Skipping thread. Yes, sir. I remember.
So Dickon and as well as Martha mother, they didn't leave the house. Now, okay, when Mr. Craven has come, okay, first he wanted to talk with Mrs. Sowerby, then followed by he wanted to meet Mary Lennox. Okay. Yes. Mary's anxiety about Mr. Craven turns her into a stiff, plain, silent child again. So suppose, look here, your father asks you, how many marks did you get? And then what do? You will stand in front of your father. I got 3 marks by 10. Or I got 5 marks by 10. Then see the face of your father. Okay. How he thinks, okay, my daughter is not studying well. What I have to do? He might be thinking like that. Or my daughter is not studying well. Okay. Like that, the parents will be thinking. Clear? So at the time, your face will become what? Very stiff, plain, silent. Same
Hello.
like Mary's.
What are you doing?
Understood? Somebody's talking in between. Yes.
Mostly just not committing to social plans.
When she meets him in his study, Craven asks how she is doing, and she replies with a short answers. Okay, what she was doing? She was replying with a short answers. Okay, because she got frightened. Mary got frightened by Mr. Craven. Okay, he informs her he had forgotten her. Okay, what he says to her? I have forgotten her, Mary Lennox. Okay, he had meant to get her a governess or a nurse. Actually, what he wanted to do? He wanted to bring a governess to her who can take care of very well or who can teach to her. But whereas he failed to bring governess or maybe a nurse. Okay, but it slipped his mind. Okay, he forgot it. Mary says she prefers having neither. What Mary says, I don't want any nurse, I don't want any governess. Mary says this. And she wants play outdoors. What she wants? I wanted to play outdoors. I want to go to, okay, outside of the Misselwaite Manor or to the moor or to the wood. She wanted to enjoy with the nature. That's what she needs. Okay. Now, Craven tells her she can do whatever she wants. She is free to do anything now. And that playing outdoors is exactly what Mrs. Sowerby had recommended. Okay. So uh, when Mr. Craven met Mrs. Sowerby, okay, Mrs. Sowerby said, okay, Mary needs more exposure, or Mary needs, okay, more outside exposure than the inside, because the house is made of 100 rooms. Okay, it's very difficult for to face the people. But whereas when she is in the nature, at least she feel very happy by looking at the nature, birds, people, whoever walks into the garden or what it may be. Okay. Okay. Craven tells her she can do what she wants, whatever she wants that she can do. And that playing outdoors is exactly what Mrs. Sowerby had recommended. Okay, my dear Mary Lennox. Okay, Mrs. Sowerby has recommended to play or maybe do certain things in outside. Okay, that is more important. Even for you also, children. Okay, always it's not necessary that you have to study from the morning to the evening. Not necessary. What you have to do? You have to keep a timetable. According to that, you have to follow from morning to the, okay, 1:30 you have been attending classes, and afterwards you take rest for 1 hour, then followed by, okay, do your hobbies for half an hour. Hobbies are very important. Clear? It's a kind of recreation which makes you to feel very happy. Suppose you are watching a TV, watch TV for half an hour. That's more than sufficient. Or play for some time. Recreate yourself. Clear? Then you study for 3 hours continuously. Hobby is a short time, and then playing is a short time. Then studying, you spend more time. At least for 3 hours you need to spend. Be remember that. Okay? Next. Yeah. Encouraged, Mary asked if she could have a bit of earth to garden. What is the title of 12th chapter, children? Jashwant? What is the title of 12th chapter? Srikshita,
Sir,
what is the title of the 12th chapter?
might have a bit of earth.
Might I have a bit of earth? Okay, when Mr. Craven asks Mary Lennox, my dear Mary Lennox, what do you want? And then, okay, Mary Lennox says, I want a bit of earth. It is very odd to listen this. And then you might be thinking, why she needs earth or the mud? Okay, actually, why she needs mud? Yes, why she needs the mud?
Because she's doing gardening.
Yeah, she's doing gardening work. That is the reason she needs mud. And then what is the reaction of, okay, Mr. Craven? Let's find out. Okay. So encourage Mary asks if she could have a bit of earth to garden. They discuss gardens, and he tells her she can have as much earth as she wants and should make it come alive. Craven tells Mary she reminds him of someone else who loved the earth and things that grow. Who is that, ma? Mr. Craven is reminded of whom when she talked about the earth?
His wife.
Yeah.
His wife.
Sir, his wife, sir.
Yes,
Achbet
his
Ravan's
wife.
wife.
I said it only nobody.
Craven, very good. Craven tells Mary she reminds him of someone else. Who is someone else? Mr. Craven's wife. Okay. Who loved the earth and things that grow. Actually, who loves in the beginning? Mr. Craven's wife. Okay, she loved the earth and things that grow. And she died in the garden itself. Is it not? So that is why again after many days, after 10 years, okay, he is able to remember the things for himself. Okay. He also tells her he will be gone all,
Mr. Craven.
yes, all sum up. Then Craven instructs Miss Medlock to let Mary run wild in the garden, saying she needs liberty and fresh air and romping about.
Roaming about here.
About as Miss Sowerby recommended. Okay, what Craven says, whatever the Mrs. Sowerby recommended, it is granted. Whatever that she wish, she can do it. She can play outside, enjoy in the moor. Okay, he says, Mrs. Sowerby will come to check on Mary, and Mary can visit her in her cottage. Okay, pleased that she will not need to look after Mary too much. Okay, Miss Medlock concurs that Miss Sowerby is extremely qualified in all matters to do with children and is sensible and health consciousness. Okay, who take cares very well, Mrs. Medlock or Mrs. Sowerby regarding children? Yes. Yes, Mrs. Sowerby, because she had the children, no. So that is the main reason. Okay, Mrs. Sowerby can look after the children very well than the Miss Medlock, who is always, okay, scolding Mary Lennox. Okay. An excited Mary shares this news with Martha before commenting on how nice but miserable looking Mr. Craven is. Okay, a miserable looking Mr. Craven is. The early days, it was a kind of very sad face of Mr. Craven. Now, even Craven also started to open up himself for others now. Okay. She then runs to the garden to talk to Dickon, but he has already left. So with excitement, okay, whatever the Mrs. Sowerby says to Mr. Craven, Craven has accepted that Mary is going to get the earth or maybe the sand to pour into the garden. Actually, Mr. Craven doesn't know that, okay, that Mary is going to put the mud in the garden. Only since for playing purpose, she needs mud. That's it. According to the intention of Mr. Craven. Remember this, children. Only for the playing purpose he thought. But whereas, according to the Mary Lennox, the mud is for using in the garden. Mr. Craven is. Okay. She then runs to the garden to talk to Dickon. She wanted to share this information to Dickon because Mary likes Dickon very much. Okay, she wanted to inform to Dickon, but by the time, okay, in the garden, Dickon is not there. He left that place. He has gone somewhere. He has pinned a note for her on a rose bush with a picture of a bird sitting on a nest and the words, I will come back. So he has written a note on the paper, okay, where there is a nest, okay. No, in the nest itself it is written. Okay, what is written there? A
Sir,
rose,
that is the nest of the missile thrush.
yeah. He has pinned a note for her on a rose bush. Okay, what is written there?
Sir, time is finished, sir.
With a picture of a bird sitting on a nest and the words, I will come back. He has written on the paper, I will come back. Who will come back?
Dickon.
Dickon will come back. Yes. This is a summary of the 12th chapter.
12th chapter.
Yes, 12th chapter. Might I have a bit of
My
earth?
can't bit of bird.
Now take Noel.
Sir, time is
Bye,
for
sir.
next class now.
Yeah, don't worry. Only 1 minute is there. Yes. Take page number 119. 119.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. We.
Third paragraph. Mary ate her dinner.
Yes, sir.
Mary ate her, underline. Mary ate her dinner
Mary
as
ate her
quickly
dinner.
as
As
Mary ate her dinner
quickly
as quickly as she could. And when she rose from the table, she was going to run to her room to put on her hat again. But Martha stopped her.
hat again.
Yeah.
Martha stop.
Yes. Why?
Yes.
Okay. Why Mary Lennox was stopped, children? Why Mary Lennox was stopped by Martha? Because Mr. Craven is going to come to the house. That is why he was. That is why she was stopped. Remember. Next. Page number 122.
Sir,
Page number 122. Last line. Everywhere gasped Mary. Martha's mother sent me